Stefano Pasco, so great to have you, Head of Performance Marketing at Product Madness. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat to me today. We are at Gamesforum London currently, and I've had a chance to sit down with Stefano, so thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me.
So I have much to ask you. You have a very, very cool role. You guys have a big budget that you spend across many, many apps. How do you sort of balance that aggressive user acquisition and also at the same time drive sort of sustainable growth? What are your thoughts on that?
Great question, especially for companies that work with large budgets. I'd say there are quite a few things that depends on the life cycle of your app, so whether it's a newer app or older app, and which channels contribute to what. Some of your channels would be cheaper and they would give you more DAO. Others would give you more high-value users, so you'd have to spend a bit more on that. So it's more about balancing the costs with the quality into what you're acquiring. And also making sure your organics are sustained, because otherwise that's a problem when you pay back.
Definitely. So interesting stuff. So I wanted to ask you, with all these sort of privacy regulations going on, and I'm specifically talking about Apple's SKAdNetwork, how have you sort of adjusted your UA strategy? And perhaps you can just share with us how that compares to Android as well now.
Yes, of course. So as if it wasn't already, it's now an even bigger focus on pure new user acquisition, because with the Apple's definition of what a new user is, that has shifted the whole focus and how we buy. So there's a big concentration on a few channels that are a bit of a higher LTV and a bit more sustainable in terms of new user growth. And of course, a lot of work with data science who help you do a lot of predictions that you need for your sustained iOS investment.
Definitely. So I want to ask you, with your role, you obviously work a lot with creative iteration and testing. So what role did these two things take in growing sort of socials and ROI?
Absolutely. Creative testing is like one of the biggest levers that you currently have, especially on iOS. We partner with a company called Blackbox who do efficient creative testing for us in a few days, because we have hundreds of creatives and a lot of apps to cater for, and your winning percentage is maybe 20, 30%. So you need to turn them out really fast, especially for social channels where the fatigue is really fast.
Right. And my final question to you, everybody loves a little bit of a prediction. So what do you see as the biggest opportunities and predictions for performance marketing and gaming over the next few years?
I love the idea of a cross-sell. I think if done correctly with a lot of analytical input, that can be really beneficial. I'd also love to see more of community advertising, maybe in Discord or Reddit, and potentially more influencer partnerships for social casinos.
Definitely. Really interesting stuff, Stefana. Thank you so much for your time. It was great to have a chat.
Thank you.